This person says, we're all fucked if we weren't born into a family with generation wealth. A couple popular podcast folks like you and Hawk are set. It's getting really bad out here. One way or another, folks will eat. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm not trying to be dickish when I ask this question. I'm being very serious when I asked it. Do you know where I came from? You said that we're all fucked if we're not born into families with generational wealth. I was born into abject poverty. My family was on government assistance my entire childhood. Like government cheese. We lived in a shack. Went to bed hungry a shit ton of nights. I wasn't born into generational wealth. Now, I had a couple of things going for me in this country that a lot of people on the right don't want to admit. I am a white male. Right? Banks weren't afraid to lend to me. Early on they certainly were afraid to lend to me because I had no credit, and what little credit I did have wasn't good. But banks weren't afraid to lend to me. People weren't afraid to hire me. But I still had to work my ass off for it. Right? I had the white privilege to open the doors, but then I still had to work my ass off to make it happen. Right? So, if anybody should be fucked, it should have been me. I was the unwanted byproduct from a one-night stand between a 27-year-old drag racer and a 16-year-old high school girl who had no fucking money and proceeded to get married and live a life of abject fucking poverty. I should have been fucked from Jump Street. But I worked my ass off. You mentioned Hawk, so I'm going to mention him. He worked his ass off. Became a lawyer. Was a trial attorney for 25 years. I was a landscaper for 26 years. Yeah, we worked our ass off to get to this point, but at no point in time did I ever think that burning someplace to the ground was going to get me where I needed to be. Did I steal to eat? You're goddamn right I have. You're goddamn right I have. When I was in my late teens and early 20s, I definitely stole to eat. But I never would have burned the restaurant down. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it's going to get anything done. And I get the mentality behind your comment. I truly do. Here, Bob Marley, right? A hungry mob is an angry mob. I get it. I get it. Are you hungry enough that you're going to overthrow the system right now? And I'm not trying to be rude when I ask it, but is that where we're at? Because what I see is a one-off, right? On both sides, not just the left. You got this guy in California that burns his warehouse down. You got that lunatic, remember in Trump's first term when he was bitching about the FBI nonstop? That lunatic that grabbed his guns and went to the Cincinnati field office and shot it up. He thought he was going to have a bunch of other MAGA people show up and help him. Turned out to be alone. Turned the gun on himself in the car, right? You get these one-off scenarios where people lose their fucking mind and go and do something, but not the FBI didn't change because of that. Corporations aren't going to change because of that, and those two lives were ruined. That's the only thing. So I understand people are going to eat, but this notion of a revolution and overthrowing of something, I don't see it.